Stay a lot more than
Hello everybody. Welcome to the stream to tonight's Wreckfest. Yep, just gave everyone a second to process what I just said. Yep. Welcome to tonight's Wreckfest Palooza!
You what?
We'll see if we can survive. You already know, Jason's. All of the wall bangs, all the time. I'm gonna go ahead and get buckled in. Don't really care about qualifying. Because essentially we're gonna try to fall towards the back of the pack. Like we do for basically every other super speedway race that we run. Just try to hold on to the main back side of the main pack. I don't like not being part of the main pack just because you never know. Number one, because obviously if you fall too far back, you can easily just lose the draft of everyone. And obviously if you lose the draft of the entire pack and you don't have a couple of cars, you know, 3, 4, 5 cars with you in order to draft and get into a line and you're all on the same page of being organized and whatnot, then you won't ever catch back up. So qualifying isn't the biggest deal in the world right now, just because of that reason. Like, even if we qualified first or fifth or whatever, I would be saying pretty much the same thing. Is my goal is essentially to fall back a little bit and not be in the grasp or cluster of everyone. I just want to be at the back side of the main pack. I think I'm also gonna unbuckle here, and right before we get the green and we go in, I'm gonna actually loosen my throttle, because for some of you that know, some of you that don't, I have created a little bit better feel for a throttle by adding what what would be normally considered a load cell. I didn't make a load cell. I took a RC spring or shock and spring, and I mounted it to the throttle pedal. And actually it's got 2 springs on it, not just one. So I can tighten up the stiffness of the spring and make it obviously stiffer or less stiff, weaker if you would. And obviously that's going to give me a little bit more or less feel. On a track like this, we're going to be pretty much flat foot the whole time. So I don't want as much resistance pushing back on my foot, because then it's just more muscle and more everything that I'm pushing down harder, you know, for longer. And I don't have much time to do this, so I forgot to do it after practice.
Alright, everyone. Welcome back. Hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving. We got 65 laps. Stages are at 15 and 30. 3 sets of tires. Make sure you are broadcasting on drivers. And I hope you all saw that announcement that I posted earlier. Let's keep comms clear, unless it's race pertinent. Normal day-to-day stuff, let's just tighten up a little bit and have a good race.
15 and 30. Okay.
Am I good?
One lap to green. Line up on
What do
the
we have?
inside. We're putting plenty
So
of
we
fuel
can
in
definitely
the
go.
pit road is closed.
Oh, we can
Estimated
almost
SOS
go
is
to stage 2 before needing gas,
1,773. Tight field
which
today.
is
Look for opportunity.
awesome, but we're not going to do that. Take a sip of Coke. Yeah, we're not going to go that far. It's awesome to know that, though. We really only need to go we really
Also,
only need
remember to call out your pits and do not pit from the top line.
pit only essentially one time. Laps, 15 and 30.
There are 3 additional
I have
sets
about
of tires
30
for this
laps
race.
to go
Good
to the
and have a
end.
good run.
We'll still pit twice, obviously. That's a guarantee. The reason why I say you could almost pit once is because if you sat in the draft, which we're gonna do, and you're not on throttle very hard or much, and you save fuel, you can obviously extend your run. Now, could we save? We're talking saving at least 4 laps of fuel. Is it something that we can do? And this is on both runs, because we gotta save 4 laps of fuel to make it to 30, which is the stage 2, and then you have to save around a lap roughly, and that's if everything goes green to the end. We know very well that's not going to happen. Do I think like the actual tires are going to play a factor here tonight? Maybe not. Probably not. Super speedways tires don't tend to play a factor as much. But not saying that we won't get tires at all. Like, we just got to see. I'm kind of thinking that we might have some smooth racing tonight. We'll see. I don't know that people are going to be too aggressive after everything that went down last time. We'll see what happens though.
Get ready, going green. The pace car is off, be ready. Green flag,
We go
green
so
flag.
far around because the start finish line's not in the middle of the tri-oval like Daytona, for example, or you know, really most other tracks. It's actually on the, I mean, it's on the front stretch, but it's like on the straightaway portion of it. So I apologize in advance. The clicking is going to be annoying tonight, but that's just because we're going to have a lot of people next to us. And I need to make sure that I know where they are. The clicking helps. I understand it might, a lot of you guys might not really enjoy it. Some of you guys might enjoy it. Like, it really does help having the clicking. No, because like the clicking stopped and then I got the spotter to say clear. If I'm just waiting on the spotter to say clear, like, we've missed so much ground. That could be a window that we need to get into, and we missed it because by the time he says clear, we're not actually clear. So, and that's happened before. It's happened quite a bit. So, I'm not looking to jump to the outside. I don't care. The outside can start running away, and still won't jump to the outside. Sometimes that bites me. Sometimes that is the best thing I could do. Like, sometimes that outside does not go anywhere and actually goes backwards. And even more, like, you'll see more people jump up into it and it just keeps going backwards. Like right now, we're starting to work our way back forward, and I haven't left the bottom. I haven't even been full throttle a lot of times. If you look in the bottom left-hand corner, that green bar going up and down, that's my throttle. That gives you a good idea what my right foot's doing. If you see a red bar, that's the brake. Not too surprised there hasn't been too much jumping around. Obviously, there's been some guys moving to the top lane, but like, It's not like we've had like people go to the top, to the bottom, to the top, to the bottom, to the top, to the bottom. Well, then, as I say that, one goes to the top, but I see no reason to get real close right now. We're 6 laps in, coming up to 7 laps into a 65 lap race. And at this track, you can junk a car super quick. I mean, we're doing 188 miles an hour and I'm not even full throttle. People are getting either impatient or I'm not sure. Ooh, I left too big of a hole. Oh, up a little bit further than we wanted it to be, but it's fine. At least already. I mean, I wanted to wait about 2 more laps to get to about this point, but it's fine. Just because they're all starting to jockey around and move around, so. Ethan, don't move. I'm not going with you. I'll hang you. I will hang you out to dry, sir. That was uncalled for. I don't blame Kevin on that. That was Ethan. That was Ethan. That was totally Ethan. And we're gonna come in second, or sorry, sixth.
Half about 26 car. Pit road's open. Half about 20 car. Half about 31 car.
Is that stage? Yes, that's stage.
Car.
Any other questions?
What's up?
So I know the scoring's all out of whack. Will you guys go back for stage points than where they're at right now?
We'll go over. It goes to the last completed lap under green.
Catch the pace car. Pit box in 10. 5. 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Take all of our fuel. Take our tires. Just because we kind of slid there. I was trying to see also if we had any damage that could be repaired.
Well done. Get going.
Doesn't look like we have any.
They want you in single file. Catch the pace car.
How did we get out first? I mean, obviously I have an idea of how we got out first.
That was a pace car behind. Y'all was a 7 by.
I unchecked our tires just for a second, obviously just for now. There's a good probability I'll recheck them when we get to 30. So we are actually going to be the leader. This is going to be a change for us.
Can I get a black spirit? I got a pass them in the yellow.
1 to go. Next time by. Line up on the inside.
Thank you.
Might be like 65 miles an hour that I'm going to have to keep pace at. Or 70, something like that. We just, I don't know what, I honestly don't know what to do. I don't like leading a pack until like the last lap. I especially don't like restarting on the pole. Definitely have not done it enough, so. But what's the worst that can happen?
The pace car is off. Be ready. Green, green, green. You're in first. Car outside. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear outside. Car outside. Still there. Still there. Outside. Clear.
Sorry, Dan, there was a huge check up in front of me.
Haven't been in this position. My right leg's over here shaking. Shaking! Did get bonus points for leading the lap though. That's good. So we got some stage points in stage 1. And got some bonus points for leading the lap. So far, so good. Woo! Side draft. Wham!
Go.
think Kevin thought he was gonna get some help, and he never did. Thought he was gonna have more people coming down with him. Oh, we held on to the lead for a little while. Top lane started gaining more momentum. I think some teammates got together and started working together finally. Sorry, Kevin, leaving you. So you gotta understand, I've made my bread and butter money today and tonight, whatever, right on the bottom. So huge checkup. I guess that's the only thing about being the leader is you're just flat foot, just running circles, waiting for a bump from the rear to help propel you a little bit more forward when needed. Big run on the top. Big run on the top. We had a huge checkup. They got a huge run. I don't like that. care. I don't care.
Still hold. Caution, yellow flag. Line up, single file. Pit road is closed.
I think it came home 8th. Okay.
Catch up, 95. Sharp.
We're gonna turn tires back on just because we can. 65
Where is
laps.
the
So
pace car?
we definitely gotta try to save some fuel this next time.
Turn 2.
I think we're gonna try to play the top off game.
Pace car going into 3. Pace car going into 3.
Pit road is now open.
Yeah, hold the line. It's a lot easier than you think there, bud. Inside of a draft, with the car in front and behind, is a lot harder to hold a line. Jesus. Yeah, not doing too bad though. We're not doing too bad. So definitely gotta come get some fuel. Again, we're gonna get some tires right now, just because it will probably honestly be our last time to get tires. And then again, we're gonna try to top off here in a minute.
Pit boxing 10. 5. 3. 2. 1. Right here. That's it, go. All clear, punch it. Be mindful, you only have one set of tires remaining. They want you in
Yep,
single file.
we're gonna turn them
Catch up,
off.
1 car.
Because we're gonna come back down pit road and top off on fuel this next time around. I'm sure it's not gonna give us much extra, but I also don't believe that we'll be the only one doing that. We got, we're on 32, we'll be 33, going 34. We'll have about 30 laps, and I'm looking at 29.4.
Half up, 88 car.
That's why I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and just jump back down real quick, top off on the fuel. Again, I really don't believe I'm gonna be the only one to do it. And then again, I might. Some people might think that it's not worth it.
5. 3. 2. 1. Right here. All clear, punch it.
$29.8.
One to go. Next time by, line up on the inside. Catch the 14 car.
If I have to add more, I'll add 5 gallons more. Uncheck my tires so it's quicker. We should
Where's
be
the
good.
star? Back stretch. Thank you.
We should be good. And again, now we're going to be in draft, so I shouldn't have to use as much throttle. I also put us towards the back, so again we're in even more draft. We lost 3 spots by doing that, because we were in 11th and now we're in 14th.
Going green. Pace car is off. Time to do your job. Green, green, green. Green is up 2.314 outside. Stay low. Clear.
Obviously, with this being the last stage, we can also see some moves starting to happen, some people starting to get anxious and get impatient. That it definitely can change things. We could see some cautions. If we see a caution, it can definitely help with getting to the end on this tank. It also could allow us all to take a pit and make sure we do have enough fuel to make it to the end. So, kind of hoping for a caution, obviously one that we're not in. At the same time, if we don't have one, I'm not going to be hurt. Big checkup, big checkup. Look at them all up there jockeying. Good thing is I don't have anyone behind me that can run me over if we have something happen in front of us. Kind of bad thing is if I ended up checking up, they kind of don't end up wrecking. We lose the draft and there's no one back there with us. Oh geez, what are we doing? Chase is so far behind me that he's blinking on the relative. That means that he's just like he's somewhat in range of us, but he's not. I'm cool with just kind of riding. We got 25 laps to go. I'm about a lap short. And it's not, trust me, it's not for the lack of trying. Because obviously I could have definitely jumped to the top side and we could have been up there a little bit further by now. But again, I don't see a point in it yet. I mean, it was one thing when we were doing those 15 lap stints for the stages. It's kind of important to stay up somewhat in touch with them, but now really the whole bottom line is singled out. Top line is moving. Don't get me wrong, like they figured something out. They're moving together, and I'm sure if we can get a couple of guys to go up there, even out both lanes, then we'll come back into this a little bit quicker. But again, right this second, I'm not stressed about jumping to the top. I'm not stressed about making much headwind, although they're starting to lose the path. Again, I don't like losing the main pack.
Sorry, Fassbender.
You're good.
By myself, I can get up 2 cars, but a good slingshot. Wow, that was a good one. How's that for moving up? Biggest thing is I don't know when people are going to pit. Ideal thing would be here in 3 laps. Gives you 15 laps to get it organized and figure this all out.
Fitting.
Pitting.
Fitting.
The current
You just saw all of us get in line real quick.
Hitting the sign, hitting the sign.
Okay.
We're coming in. We're coming in.
Pitting.
The leader's pitting now. Pit boxing 10. 5. 3. 2. 1. Right here. Okay, punch it. The leader is running 18.417. Get back in fifth. Outside. G-Glow. Clear outside. The next car's the leader. Outside. The leader's pitting now. Clear up top.
I'm in a bad spot. Need help.
Car outside. Go low. Clear outside. Car outside. Still there, hold your line. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 6.8 seconds. Clear outside if you want it. That car is a lap down. Outside.
We got the
Clear
help.
outside.
We were good, we just weren't quick enough. We lost the group that we wanted to be with coming off of pit road, and then I couldn't stay with the group that was coming around us, so at least we got this group right here, but it's only 5 of us. I don't think we can generate enough momentum. There's like 8 up there. That's going to generate more momentum if they're going to stay in line better. We can catch him though. We might be catching him. need big checkups though. Just moving around is not gonna help.
Hey, Zach, when you get to me, I'll give you the inside.
What are you doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? That was just dumb. Guys, this is just dumb. Why are we jockeying around for 9th, 10th, 11th? Sorry, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. Like, just get in a line. Whatever ground we did make up on the lead pack, we've definitely lost that. Because they are not jockeying around. They're not doing this stupid stuff. We gotta hope that they start doing it. Man, we gotta hope that they wreck. I hope someone wrecks. The way it's gonna be this little group that I'm in. Nope, they've doubled out up there. Let's go.
Sorry, Eric, I'm just kind of riding open for caution.
Yeah, no big deal, man. I got a lot of damage too, so I'm just trying to stay in your draft. I can't really hook up to you.
Leader is running 50.76. Car 1, Delhi. Let's go.
Let's go, Bo. Let's go. We got to go. Oh.
That's one flag, one more left to go. Look, it's getting hot. That car is a lap down. Car inside. Clear.
Thank you, Ethan.
Outside. Stay low.
Did not see oncoming, sorry.
Stay low. There's a car on the
I made that move too early.
3-1.
Good win, Matt.
Made that move too early.
Chicken flag, chicken flag.
Should have had
Good job,
9.
Matt.
Possibly should have had 8th, honestly.
Good job.
Matt Bourne, the Super Speedway King.
But I
Thank
made
you,
the,
thank you,
I
thank you.
made the
Thank you for
move
the
too
push,
early.
Barkley.
I'm just not used to it, obviously.
Playoffs, baby!
We
Nice
should
work,
have been in the first group of pitting, but
Very good shot, Matt.
we were like one person ahead. I mean, we could have made the call.
I'm right with you there, Eric.
It's definitely a good run still, top 10. I mean,
Congrats
I'm
on
not
your gazillion Super Speedway win, Matt.
I
You are the
am
Super
not
Speedway
going to
King.
complain about that. It's just, I felt like we had a
Good win,
better
Matt.
a better car.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't
Well,
push
not
you
a better
anymore
car,
there, Zach.
but a better race
No worries, man.
than
We
a
weren't
10th.
catching
It
25
just
seconds.
unfortunate situation.
You don't know how bad I just want to go out there and just pile drive your ass.
I want to watch that wreck essentially coming to the end of stage 1 real quick. But definitely a good
I'm just gonna sit here
run
and watch it,
tonight,
okay?
top 10. Stage points in stage
I got a
1
lot of gas.
and led a lap, so we get a point there as well. That is huge. Right there's the issue, and then I mean Kevin came up.
Congrats again, Matt.
This
Let's
is the
go.
sorriest damn burnout I've ever seen in my life.
That, make sure you burn that motor up so he can't take it.
So, I mean, so Ethan made a move that I didn't think was smart, but he
It's
got to the
smoking now. I
inside
think you did it in.
of Kevin. Alright, this is a horrible angle. Yeah, we'll go with this. Actually, we're going to go far chase. So he gets to his inside, which, again, whatever. Probably wouldn't have made that move that early, but whatever. They're having a decent run on the outside. Not bad run. They got a run nonetheless. Now, these two are into each other because Kevin's trying to block for no reason. And Ethan's like, hey, dude, I'm already next to you. Like, you got to move up. So he kind of moves him up, which, yeah, it is what it is. Kevin tries to go high, thinking that he's going to block the high lane. Oh, can't go high because they're already there. So then he tries to come back low and get in between me and Ethan, but he's already... The problem was with that is I was holding my line, and he kind of gets into me and Ethan at the same time, pushes me down, turns Ethan, hits me again. I'm just, again, trying to hold my line. Kind of comes down into us, partially because he's trying to miss the wreck, partially because he got forced down. So then I save it, counter steering, you know, turning, save it. Throttle, throttle, oh, off the gas, hit him again. Didn't mean to hit him. Saving it, saving it, saving it. Some throttle, getting it going again. Brakes because he's coming back across us again. Saving it, brakes, 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 brakes. Alright, we get it straightened out. Throttle, throttle, throttle. Alright, we can start turning back out. Yeah. Alright, so if they're gonna go by the last green flag lap that we crossed the line, I was in third, so I'll get third stage points for that, for stage one. And then let us, let's see, we pitted on lap 50. We're gonna watch that real quick, see what we could have possibly done a little bit better. I mean, I know I could have attacked the entry a little bit better, but after after Charlotte 2 weeks ago and getting a speeding penalty, leading the race, that was the last thing I wanted to do. So you could have attacked a little bit harder there, but it's fine. See, because he pitted before us and we came out. Cole pitted in ahead of us and we came out ahead of him. See, I'm full throttle here. And you can see they're way up there. He's a lap car. I make great speed. So I shifted up right there, thinking, cool, I've got a good drive. Shift up, and I guess I wasn't quite close enough to the draft. I was trying to catch some off of crash here, but it wasn't enough. Now I'm losing them. These guys are coming. That's the wrong banner. Just realizing that's the wrong. And obviously we're gonna sit here for a while. I think the best setup was once we swapped all the way around and we got into the second position in this line of 5. Like, that was just dumb. That was dumb of you. He's about to pull out here in a minute. Yep, that was dumb of you. This is the best lineup that we had. I mean, we're not catching. I mean, we actually. This is when I think we started really reeling them in. So we were 13th after Charlotte. After that disaster. I mean, disastrous. It was a great race. It just turned into a disaster. So we're locked. This is where I didn't mean to be. I kind of locked onto him so close. If we go nose cam. Well, here. I just keep going. Go nose cam. This. I was in his bumper. In his bumper. Let's go, bud. Let's go, bud. Let's go, bud. Time to go, bud. I really wish Ethan would have lost it right there and wrecked, because that would have been awesome. Oh, this is coming to the, okay. So this is coming to the checkered. So this is where I messed up. He blocked, I dove inside, and then I lost my momentum right there. And he started getting it back because he was side drafting, and then I lost, so I'm pretty sure. Let's go to the top view. This is horrible. I guess this is going to be the best view that we're going to have. Oh yeah, that's a good view. Yeah, so we lost out a spot because I made that move too early. So we should have again finished 8th, but because I made the move too early, I gave a spot up to Mike, and we didn't pass Cobb, which is, it's whatever. It's whatever. It's all good. I mean, again, from Bristol, well, I guess let's go from the road course. Yeah, no, Bristol where we were in 14th. To last week, Charlotte, where we moved up a spot to 13th, just from getting some stage points leading a lap and stuff like that. They just posted Talladega's results. We jumped up 2 spots. A couple guys dropped 6 spots. Woo! But we jumped up 2 spots. So we had, after Charlotte, we had 6 stage points, 6 bonus points. Right now we have 12. I think 12 is more than we had all last season, or it matches what we had all last season throughout all the playoffs and everything. Maybe we're creeping up closer to what we had, but it's for sure going to be a lot better. So now we've jumped up 2 spots. We're up to 11th in the point standings, which is really, really, really good. We are, looks like 8 behind Tim Harmon. He also jumped up 2 spots, which is fine, obviously, but definitely need some more good results. Having McComas have a really bad week helped us. I mean, he was below us. He dropped 3, so he is well below us. Coons, he is ahead of us. He's in 6th, or sorry, 2nd. So, for him to have a bad week, that was really good for everyone. Chase Harden had a bad week, which was good for us. Keeps him down below us. Where's he at? Yeah, it keeps him well below us. Tony Fry didn't have a good week. Ethan didn't have a good week. Ethan's leading the points. Tony Fry, he is below us, it looks like. Jonathan Nance. Nance is 14th. He didn't move any. Eric Warman. He's in 6th. He didn't move. Zach Bucher, well below us, I believe. No, he's in 3rd. So that was good for him to finish behind us. Jeff's in 8th. He didn't move. Buckley. Was well down below us. Mike Simon, the one who finished right in front of us. Well below us. Andrew Cobb ahead of us in 7th, moved up 2. Barkley, 5th, didn't move. Harmon, like I said, he's now in 10th, he moved up 2. So me and him moved up 2 together. So he was in 12th before. Connor's in 12th. We are ahead of him by 12. Kevin Jordan he moved up 3, but he's in 13th now. John Fassbender's in 18th. He moved up 4. Colt moved up 4 as well, but he's in 19th. And then Matt Forns is in 15th, but he just won, so he locks himself in. Now, guys underneath us in points who are already locked into the chase are Connor, Malarkey, Forns. They're already locked in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys already locked in out of the top 12, I think that we do. So there's not many spots up for grabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys in front of us in points that have not won a race. And if they're doing 12, we've only got 5 spots available. So this is going to get interesting as we start to get down to crunch time on this season. Just kind of pulling up the schedule for everyone. So we're right here around. Okay, so we do cut to 16, so that opens up a little bit of breathing room. Not much by any means, but opens up a little bit of breathing room. So got Talladega done. Now we're going to be on to Auto Club and then Richmond. Those are going to be the last 2 races before the round of 16. So, I mean, we've got to have 2 good races. I mean, Richmond, we've got to do good, and Auto Club, we've got to do good. So I'm going to put in some time here, over the next couple weeks over at these 2 tracks just to make sure that I'm prepared for them. Because, again, it's crunch time right now. Like, it's going to be interesting getting here to the end of this season. So it's gonna be fun, but don't get me wrong, we're not sitting pretty. We're not sitting in a good, comfortable spot. We're not sitting in a spot where I'm like, yeah, we're good, because I'll show you guys the points. It's right here. We're sitting right here in 11th. Now, obviously, it's cutting to 16. There is one guy out of the top 16, and that's Malarkey. He just dropped 6 spots. He's the only guy right now out of the top 16 with a win. So he would technically bump Bo Dinger out if we were to go into playoffs next week. He would bump Bo Dinger out. Obviously, with his bonus points, it would help him possibly get in, but I mean, if they're not adding bonus points in already, if you just do the simple math of add 24 to 278, that'll put him well over into the 300s. Not by too much, but into the 300s. And then you add our 12, that puts us at 316. Some of these guys, Kevin Jordan's got 40 bonus points. Like, he's below us. Some of these guys got some bonus points that they were storing, but they're well out of it. So, yeah. Yeah. So, is what it is. Tis what it is. Let me see. How many laps do I have? 1,220. 1,240. Looks like 1,240's the most, and that's Barkley. I just like to have something on some people if I'm not going to be winning or anything like that. Yeah, so hopefully we're going to be able to continue this stuff out without an issue. There's a possibility that the grand old computer that we've been on for the last 2.5 years, 3 years almost, of rocking iRacing and doing all this fun stuff is starting to show its age. Electronics. I didn't buy the top of the line computer when I bought this one, so it's definitely starting to show its age and having some issues. So if you heard a little bit of a buzzing in the background, it's actually a fan blowing on the computer trying to keep it a little cooler right now. But I appreciate everyone sticking with it tonight. We're done a lot earlier than we were last week, that's for sure. And another really good night, 10th place. some bonus points for stage, and then some leading lap points. So again, a really good night. Can't be too upset about it. I mean, I'm a little hurt that we couldn't run for the win. I felt like we definitely had a car that could compete, but it is what it is. We'll be back at it next week. So again, next week's Auto Club, and we will see what we can do. I'm going to go ahead and practice up, and we'll be back at it. So appreciate everyone sticking with it. Till next week, you know the deal. Like, subscribe, and share. Smash that bell if you haven't already. Give you the notifications when we go live. That is the best way to know when we are live on the Hartford Wallbanger Facebook and YouTube page. So until next week, everybody, stay safe out there.